As long as you have not been, you don't take an oath, you've not been sworn into office, so it is still invalid until they swear the oath, they take the oath.
Those looking for the loan should be able to get the requirements and be able to meet the loans before these loans are given, even when you want to use it for better purpose.
In the morning when you won't carry your motor come out, so you make sure, say you check your engine oil before you begin the drive, before you begin to start your motor.
When we first enter Abuja, we know how many, we can count how many taxis we have on the road that time.
Hey, Oga driver.
The power has gone back to the people. The power is in your hands.
In democracy, ballot is the most potent, non-violent weapons. Understand?
Good policies that will affect the existence of a Nigerian youth, both in the area of socially, economically, and politically.
Education is significant, is important to our lives.
The e-naira is basically a digital currency.
The most impact of inflation, for example, is borne by consumers.
If I can do that transfer and others around me can't do, I can just form a small business. Here I am, I've started a business that does not really require much.
To FCT and the people, on behalf of the good people of the FCT, I appreciate every effort put in place.
I am indeed very glad to welcome you all to yet another important town hall meeting.
The federal government of Nigeria decided to move its capital and capital city from Lagos to Abuja.
Everything you do is codified, is governed by rules and regulations. And all you need to do is just follow the rules and regulations as established.
The air we're breathing is purified by the trees because they're taking carbon dioxide and release oxygen for us human beings.
The potentials of the agricultural sector towards the attainment of food security.
Our vision is to regulate as well as control the advertisement and signage system within the FCT.
There's somebody. There's somebody.
Oh, Africa, how beautiful you are, how beautiful you are.
And on Sounds of Africa, we do not just bring to you the best of African music, we also take you through the world of fashion, red carpet events, and more.
Cannot be any white and rapture take place. What will you go and say that?
Our world will need a broad portfolio of fuel choices to support the post-pandemic recovery.
Since the adoption of the Paris Agreement by COP21, negotiations on enhancing climate finance has experienced very little progress.
OPEC Plus is unwinding more cuts. The group decided last week to boost supply from May 1st.
If you plant a tree, let me start by that. Even if it is you that planted a tree in your compound, once it is grown, it is no more your tree. It is public property.
People hear the word mental. What comes to mind is the average human being that is roaming the streets, you know, all dirty, smelly, picking from the garbage.
The activity of the insulin is to take excess sugar from the blood and store it in the liver, in the muscle,
so that when there is need for it, it can be called for.
Eating disorder is simply the way your eating pattern has changed as an individual. Like we have the anorexia nervosa, those people who are tending not to take heavy meals because they are after their weight. At the same time, they go starving.
Since 2015, the focus of this administration has been on security, economy, and fight against corruption.
I am proud to see that the bilateral relations we enjoy with Nigeria are thriving across various sectors.
Rotary International introduced it, and the district is taking it, all districts taking it seriously to ensure that they catch this youth young.
All of us have things in the house we are not using, and these things, you'll be surprised, actually can engineer somebody's life. You know, it makes people happy. People they never expected to get those things.
You must be your daughter or your son's friend. You must be friends with your children.
The girl child is the heart of any home. The girl child sets the tone. The girl child that is going to evolve into the women of tomorrow, that the one that sets the tone for whatever happens in the home.
Sexual and gender-based violence is any violence act that targets a person because of his or her gender.
You see a woman comes and cries that there has been a domestic violence, and you go in to help. Halfway you start hearing, and my husband, he don't do.